I'm not gonna lie, I do not feel like working on this car today. All right, let's get up. Lifting this car off the ground is probably like the worst thing ever, I swear. Luckily, I have these. I know y'all are gonna roast me if I don't use this. That was insanely loud. This is also insanely loud. I am in desperate need of a toolbox. Ooh, these wheels are disgusting. Don't roast me, bro. I know the wheels are disgusting. Man, I'ma just take these off. I don't know why I leave these on. That is crazy. I guess I'm gonna add lugs to the list because these are not cutting it. Doesn't look good. I genuinely have no idea why these cars come with like lug covers. It's not like a stealing defense. So I guess for looks, I don't know. Maybe it's like a weird early 2000s thing, I don't know. But I'm gonna keep these like over here somewhere and keep them off. So I actually don't know if this is like a myth or like a superstition in the Corvette community or what, but if you don't know, you're supposed to put a block of wood, like a little 2x4 under to jack up right there. I've done it without it before, but for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna do it because I know y'all are gonna come at me. Say y'all be like, oh, this guy doesn't deserve a Corvette, this and that, but oh, I'm gonna keep that there. But people say that now, so I just try to learn like stuff as I go. All right, car is on jack stands. So I need to take these rear wheels off. I'm going to put the old ones back on. So it is getting a little late and we only got one wheel off. The other wheel is still on, but it is ready to come off. I do not feel like doing this today. And plus, I don't even have the wheel bearings in. I didn't even get the wheel bearings in the mail yet. And it's only the rear wheel bearings. So I didn't even get the fronts. But I'm like 99% sure that it's the rear that's giving me the issue. So I'm just gonna change those. And if I need to change the fronts, then I will do that. Oh man, I need to see if I can even close the garage door. How much space do I have? That should be fine. Let's see. Oof. Nah, that's plenty of space. But, oh, now it's dark in here. But like I said, I do know that it's the rear bearings. I don't know which one exactly, but I'm just going to go ahead and just replace both of them. That's just the smarter thing to do, I think. I could use a cleaning in here. Like, it's always like really disgusting in here. But I guess that's not the most important thing. And I just cannot wait to replace these with some painted rotors. I cannot wait. This makes me so like disgusted. I got these shiny ass wheels. They're really dirty. Don't mind that. They're dirty as hell, but you can still see they're shiny. Come on. And then I got this underneath it. It's not good. Oh my God. You know what I just thought of? Hold on. Do you know what I just thought of? No. These are the front end links. Dude, I have lowering bolts for the Vette. I completely forgot I had these. These are the fronts and these are the rear. And these are bushings. 4 bushings. Need to figure out where those go exactly. I'm assuming they just pop right in here. I could install this, I think. I already have the car up in the air and I still have to wait on the wheel bearings to even get to me in the mail. So I could go ahead and install this. The problem is that I did not measure the gap. I think it's about the same as that one, maybe, but I could probably, oh man, I have no idea. I do know that the rears are relatively easy to install. I think the fronts are a little bit more involved, but I think I could still knock that out while I wait for the bearings to get here. And then just do, again, 2 birds, 1 stone, because I completely forgot I had these. Interesting. But my only problem, hold on, I'm thinking, why did you turn off? You better turn back on. I can't wait to get like some LED strips in here. It's just like all the way across the ceiling, so it's like really bright in here. Like, see how it's dark in that corner? It's just dark in some areas, but anyway. My only concern is that when I got these wheels, I didn't expect to slam the car to the ground. And I know that I want coilovers eventually, but there's a lot of other things that I need to do to make sure this car is like good. Like, I still need to replace like the sway bars, a couple of other things like the tensioner. I need to replace that. I don't have like the list in front of me, but there's some things I need to replace before I go like splurging on like coilovers and stuff, especially when I have this here already. How long have I had these? I've had these for months and I just completely forgot. So my concern is that this car is already low and I have a lip and side skirts on. So it makes it even like a little bit lower. It makes it maybe like an inch, technically an inch lower, because it just kind of hangs down from the body a little bit. And there's a flap here, like an air dam here, and that would be touching the ground. So I'd probably have to rip that off and then hope that the air can just flow through these holes and cool the car down. Cool the car down enough. Oh man, this is a dilemma. Because the problem is, I know that some people run these lips and they take the air dams off and they have hotter temperatures. My temps are like, on a cool day, like 70, 80 degrees, it's probably around like the 220, like 220 degrees, around there. I don't want it to get too much hotter than that. It does get a little bit hotter like in the summer, but we're in like late fall now, so. But if I take these air dams off, I don't want to have the issue where it just overheats, but well, not overheat, but it's going to just run a little bit hotter. I don't like the sound of that. So if these two holes won't push enough air under the hood to cool down the car, then I have a problem. And people do the thing where they cut out the holes where the fog lights are, or they cut out a hole here so that it channels more air into there, or they get like the hood with the vents in it. There's a lot of different options I can take if I wanted to drop this thing right now, but I don't necessarily know what I would want to do if heating became an issue, or if cooling technically became an issue. And I guess I don't really have to drop the car. Like, I don't have to slam it so that it's like, you know, undrivable. I like to be able to drive, you know, a little spiritedly here and there without worrying about big or small dips in the road, I guess. Man, I don't know what to do right now. But I've driven a low car before, so I shouldn't be scared. I've done it before. Man, I don't know what to do. Okay, I guess I don't have to slam it to the ground, but I can use a little bit. I can use a little bit of a drop. And I think the air dams will be safe. I think I'm just gonna drop the car again and then see where it's at. Man, I have no idea. These cars are already low, like from factory. I'm on stock bolts right now, and the car is already low. I already scraped or broken my lip a little bit and chipped off a side skirt on a speed bump. I don't know. I need help, man. I need ideas. This does give me, get out of there. This gives me a lot of leeway. This is much longer than the stock bolts. So I guess if I didn't want to drop it too much, if I could drop it like an inch in the front and the rear, maybe half an inch. I'll say half an inch. I think we would still be okay. I'd need to be a little bit more careful on speed bumps and like steep entrances, or just avoid them altogether. Or I take off the lip. I'm never taking a lip off. That's insane. I don't know. I guess I can drop it like half an inch, maybe a quarter of an inch. So hard to say. Regardless, the Corvette is going to be out of commission for the next, I don't know, week, maybe. It's just going to be sitting on jack stands like this until I get those wheel bearings in the mail and or drop the car. Just a little bit, half an inch, quarter of an inch, something like that. I genuinely have no idea. Like, I'm actually kind of scared right now. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm kind of scared right now. Look at this. I'm shaking. Screw it. I might just do it. I need some words of encouragement or something. Like, man, I'm gonna just do it. Okay, here's the plan. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna lower it just a little bit, and then we'll just see how it goes. I can also install these end links to the front while I'm at it. I don't think that would be too much of a pain in the ass. So I can do that too. The rears are already replaced, the end links, so that's fine. Just drop the car like a quarter of an inch to half an inch. Let it level out, see where it is. If I don't like it, I can always just raise it back up. Easy. Until I get coilovers. I'll probably get coilovers like late next year. Like once everything is done. Like I have so much to do in this car. Damn, it needs to be cleaned under here. Just put that back down. I think I'm just gonna lower it enough to where I don't have to take the factory air dams off, so that it's like just barely touching the ground. If it touches anything, it's fine. It's just gonna like go under because it's like very flexible and it's on like some kind of like spring system. So that should be fine. I don't think cooling will be an issue. I really don't. I know people say that it runs just a little bit hotter if you take the dams off and just use the lip. But if that were the case, you know, if I really have like a heating or if I have a cooling issue, I'll just cut that out, put a little mesh thing right there and then call it a day. But, man, kind of nervous right now. So yeah, the Corvette's going to be like this for a good little minute. So it's going to be out of commission. We will be in the Kia every single day. And I don't know, I will probably see y'all this weekend, I guess. Wish me luck. I don't know, man. I might change my mind. What do you think, bro?